What's good, guys? It's Arsenal 2, Wolves 0. And listen, I'm going to put my hands up and I'm going to eat humble pie. I said it'll be a 1-1 draw. There was no way I thought that Arsenal could go in there and get 3 points, because the team has never shown that. This is the first time that we've beaten a top team, top 6 team, away from home. Yeah? Away from home. And what we saw today was right from the blocks, Arsenal pressing, getting in their face, working hard. They worked way harder than Wolves in the first half, and they got their just deserves. And I think what we saw was Wolves coming out in the second half and really put Arsenal on the back foot, as you would expect so. Remember, guys, 7 clean sheets in their last 8 games. The only team that have beaten Wolves this year are the champions, Liverpool, and they beat them 2-1, and it was a very difficult game for Liverpool as well. Arsenal have come in there. No one's given them a chance. A few of you said, look, credit to some of you guys who said Arsenal was going to win, but that was just you talking from your heart, yeah? If you actually analyse the game and you analyse the form between the two teams, you probably wouldn't have given Arsenal a chance to win this game. But the fact that they did, this is a huge result. Do you have any idea how big this result is for Arsenal? I talked about the Everton game being pivotal for Arteta because it showed that they could beat a good side. This is completely different because Wolves have got the best defensive record in this year, as Sky Sports showed you, yeah? Number 1 in defense, number 1 in set pieces, yeah? And also the number 1 team coming back from behind as well. 21 times Wolves have come back from behind. They tried their hardest, but Arsenal was resilient. David Luiz, great game by David Luiz. 2 key blocks, clearances. David Luiz was a stud. After the water break, he pulls over Klasnach and he puts his arm around his shoulder, and you see him talking to him like this, telling him what he needs to do. Solid game from David Luiz. The blocks, though, really impressed me with him. Cedric Soares, from the get-go, it was more of a right wing back, obviously in the 3-4-3 he was, and just dominating the middle of the park. Just getting stuck in, winning balls. Fantastic. Saka, slow game, looked like a fish out of water on the right-hand side, but had the ability to cut inside and make himself available to score the goal. Took it so great on his left foot, but it was what was happening when we were being attacked. Saka got back and defended really well. And look, big shout out to Pepe, who's had a child today, had his first child today. But I really want to talk about that 18-year-old Saka, who's just signed a contract, came in today and delivered a goal in the way he did against a top team, and a solid display as well for Aubameyang, running up and down the field. You can see the blood and sweat from the guy, how so much commitment coming from him, and I just think overall a fantastic display from the guys. Xhaka did okay today. I wish he could have been more assertive, but as I said, Mustafi, really good game today from Mustafi as well. And Kieran Tierney, again, another stud game from Kieran Tierney. Look, Eddie Nketiah running his socks off, running down every little thing up front, nearly scored. Goalkeeper made a great save with his leg, otherwise it was going to be going in. Another solid display from Eddie Nketiah. Lacazette, who hasn't scored away from home since February 2019. He gets a goal in typical Lacazette fashion, back to the defender, turns him on a sixpence, and then hits straight into the back of that. That looked like Lacazette from last season, and I'm not gonna lie. And this is how he has to play, because he knows he's lost his position to Nketiah. When you come in as an impact player, you have to make an impact. Just a solid overall game. For me, Arteta was the one that won this game. Solid tactics. He was the difference today. In the water breaks, he was shoring things up. His substitutions were perfect, inch perfect. Joe Willock, been waiting for him to have a solid game today. He gets the assist on the Lacazette goal, and he just looked great in space, great in possession, fought his way, fought for the ball, and just absolutely a fantastic display. Guys, this was a really good result for Arsenal. A result I never thought they were capable of having. And now the dream is real. Now you can actually see them getting a result against Spurs and Leicester, where I actually had those games as losses as well. Yeah, I didn't see us winning those games. Now Arsenal just literally thrown a grenade into the top 6, because they're in the game right now. And all credit due to those guys today coming out and performing the way they did. This is such an impressive victory. And it's a stamp, guys. 3 clean sheets in a row. 4 wins in a row for Arsenal. All these fans talking about how many people have they beaten. This Wolves team today is a legit team. They are a big-time team. And a team that we haven't beaten, by the way, yeah, since they've come up. And today we took them to the sword, and we did it in a fashion of how we have to play Man City in the FA Cup. This is how I want us to play Man City in the FA Cup. I know we're not at their level, and Man City is a different commodity, but Wolves are a very good team. They're a very deep team as well. And I thought Arsenal played a fantastic game, especially after the water break when Arteta changed it and we started to take more control of the game. I thought that game management was just so perfect from Arteta, and I absolutely love the result today, guys. I'll see you guys on the chat tomorrow and we'll do player ratings. But for now, guys, big up to the Gunners. Massive win today. Nice one.